Welcome, folks, back for another redo. Here's a spider. This was with the thread dye last year. I did pull them all out and wash them, and this is one that got a lot of bleed. The original colors were sunshine orange or something like that, and a fuchsia. And even now, I mean, it still looks nice. It still looks pretty. It's more pastel-y. It's definitely not as bright as when I first did it, and my white did turn pink, and you should all know by now, I would hope, that I don't like that. I don't. It needs to go away. So this has been soaked in the soda ash for, I don't know, I think it was in there for like 30-40 minutes. Spun out to remove the excess so it's not sopping wet. So it is still damp, it's just not soggy. So for the spider design, you take one sleeve and throw it in the other so you can fold it in half, and there's a cat shadow. Nice. Awesome. I can't take him everywhere. So you fold it in half, and then you essentially have your front half folded and your, yeah, he needs to go. Your back half folded, and they're laying on top of each other. The centers are lined up on top of each other. And then for the spider design, you start towards the top and just roll on down. I think I've mentioned this in another video. I don't know if you're going to see that before this one or what, but I learned the spider design from Mr. Tie-Dye. He is fantastic. He is very creative. I love the colors he does. I love the designs he does. And he's done some color combos with this spider design wrap. It literally looks like fireworks. It's just so cool. You really need to check him out. I'm going to try and leave a link to his YouTube in below. Yeah, check him out. He's really cool. I could watch him for hours. So, making sure everything is nice and tight and my folds are folds and not just bunched up. It is hard to get tight folds sometimes around your sleeves and your neckline. It just wants to bunch up all the time. It's kind of annoying. But we work through it because we are stubborn. So, making sure there's plenty of rubber bands to keep the spiral nice and tight. Put it up on my grate. And I'm going to stick with the same colors because I do like the color combo. I do like that fuchsia with the oranges. My problem is that with the first round of dyeing last year with the red dyes, and then washing it, and then having all of the color just fade so dramatically. Yeah. I like the color combo. I just don't want it pastel. So with the spider design, you do one color on one side and one color on the other side. I typically do my dark color first and then flip it over and do my lighter color. So the other side was fuchsia, of course, and then this is my brilliant orange. Soaking it all down. And these two colors are going to blend in with the old colors. So if any of the old colors show through, it's not going to be a big deal. It'll be fine. So bagging it up, letting it sit for 48 hours. Now this has been rinsed in cold water to remove the soda ash water, and then warmish, hottish water to remove excess dye. And I can already tell I'm liking it a whole lot better. So untuck my sleeves, give her a little shake. Shake, 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 I tell you. There we go. And there we go. The orange is much more bright. The fuchsia is much more bright. And the design came out fantastic. I really like this. Like I said, you can still see some of the old coloring popping through, but If any of that old coloring stays, it just gives it more contrast and depth. If it decides to fade away, that's fine, because you still have the new color, the new dye on top of it to really give and make sure you see that pattern. So washed and dried, regular soap. I don't use anything special. And here's the before. Here's another before. They're just not bright. But this is bright. Look at that. That orange is nice. That fuchsia is nice. And like I said, you can still see that some of the old coloring pop through, but it doesn't matter, because if it continues to fade out, you still have these brilliant, brilliant colors popping through from the redo. And the designs, I like the spider design. I think they just turn out so cool. I have done some red and blue ones that had the white in it, and they turned out nice too. They really did. It's just a nice design. Anyway, let me know what you think down below in the comments. I'd appreciate it. And if you like what you see, please like, share, subscribe, follow whatever platform you're on, because I appreciate it all. I really do. And thank you, and we'll see you again.